the silent causes of cancer and the preventive measures that matters. What if the biggest threat to your health isn't coming from somewhere far away, but from the quiet choices you make every single day? Why do people who look healthy on the outside suddenly receive a diagnosis that changes everything overnight? Cancer doesn't announce itself with alarms. It begins silently. One cell makes a mistake, then another. For years, maybe decades, this process runs in the background while you go to work, raise a family, and tell yourself you feel fine. Right now, inside your body, trillions of cells are dividing, repairing, and dying. Most of the time it's flawless, but every day, something nudges that system off balance. A cigarette, a late night of sleep you never make up, a drink to take the edge off, a meal that feeds inflammation instead of repair. Alone, these things seem harmless. Together, they shift the odds. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden process happening inside you right now. You'll see why cancer can take years to show up, and why the choices you make today decide how that story ends. But here's the part most people never hear. Your body is fighting for you constantly. And the same daily habits that increase your risk can be reversed faster than you think. If you want videos that break down what's really happening inside your body without fluff, take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps this channel reach more people who deserve to know this before it's too late. Cancer feels like bad luck, something that happens to other people, other families, but the numbers tell a different story. In the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, 1 in 2 people will face a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime, and nearly half of those cases are tied to factors we interact with daily. Think about modern life. Food designed to be addictive and fast, alcohol normalized as stress relief, screens keeping us awake past midnight, sitting for 10 hours a day called work. None of this feels dangerous in the moment. That's the problem. Danger that screams gets avoided. Danger that blends into normal life gets ignored. And the scariest part is the timeline. Cancer doesn't just appear. It develops through a sequence that starts years, sometimes decades, before a diagnosis. The good news is that sequence can be slowed, stopped, and in many cases, reversed. But only if you know what's actually driving it. Your body is a city of 37 trillion citizens. Every second, millions of cells divide, replace, and repair. At the center of each cell is DNA, your biological instruction manual. Most of the time, copying is perfect. But mistakes happen. A UV ray slips through. A free radical from inflammation collides with a strand. A chemical from cigarette smoke binds to DNA and warps it. Normally, this isn't a crisis. Your cells have repair crews, enzymes that cut out damaged sections and paste in the correct code, proteins that stop a cell from dividing if the damage is too severe. It's a system refined over millions of years. But here's the disturbing part. Those repair crews need energy, sleep, and a calm internal environment to work. When you chronically sleep 4 to 5 hours, they fall behind. When inflammation runs high from poor diet and stress, the error rate goes up. When you smoke, drink heavily, or breathe polluted air, you're not just damaging DNA. You're overwhelming the system designed to fix it. And this is what most people never realize. Cancer isn't one event. It's a sequence. A cell needs multiple hits. It needs to escape the body's brakes, ignore stop signals, hide from the immune system, and build its own blood supply. That takes years. Why a 28-year-old who smokes feels fine. The damage is happening, but the system is still winning. The problem is, every year you keep playing that game, the odds shift. Eventually, one cell slips through. What researchers discovered next was shocking. It's not about one superfood or magic pill. It's about reducing the total load on the system so your body's defenses can keep up. Your body reacts in a way nobody expects. It adapts. It repairs. If you give it the chance. So what does that damage look like in real life? It doesn't feel like anything at first. That's why it's called silent. You might notice you're tired all the time, even after 8 hours in bed. Colds linger longer. Small cuts heal slower. These are signals that your immune system is under strain. And your immune system is your frontline defense against abnormal cells. Smoking doesn't just cause lung cancer. The chemicals in smoke travel through your bloodstream, damaging DNA in the bladder, pancreas, kidneys, and cervix. Alcohol breaks down into acetaldehyde, a compound that directly damages DNA in liver cells and raises estrogen levels, increasing breast cancer risk. Processed meats form nitrosamines in your gut, linked to colorectal cancer. Sugary drinks spike insulin and inflammation, creating an environment where damaged cells survive longer. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, which suppresses immune function. Poor sleep reduces natural killer cell activity, the part of your immune system that hunts abnormal cells. Lack of exercise slows circulation and metabolic health, making it easier for damaged cells to persist. Have you noticed any of these habits in your own life? Maybe you've told yourself you'll sleep more next week, or cut back after the busy season. Drop it in the comments below. Awareness is the first step to change. The truth is, your body keeps score. Every habit either adds to the burden or gives your repair systems a chance to work. Now for the part that matters most. Here's the hidden truth. 90 to 95% of cancers are not purely genetic destiny. The majority come from environment and lifestyle. That means most of your risk is in your hands. Start with food. A diet rich in vegetables, fruit, whole grains, and fiber feeds gut microbes that produce anti-inflammatory compounds. It gives your cells the raw materials to repair DNA. You don't need perfection. Cut one processed meal a day. Add one serving of vegetables. Consistency beats intensity. Move your body. Exercise doesn't just burn calories. It lowers chronic inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, and boosts immune surveillance. 30 minutes of brisk walking daily shifts your risk profile measurably. Protect your sleep. During deep sleep, your brain clears metabolic waste and your cells run repair cycles. Protecting 7 to 8 hours isn't lazy. It's maintenance. Cut the obvious exposures. If you smoke, quitting at any age reduces risk. If you drink, reducing intake lowers DNA damage. Use sun protection. Avoid unnecessary radiation from medical scans when safer alternatives exist. And get screened. Early detection turns cancer from a death sentence into a manageable problem. Colonoscopies, mammograms, skin checks. These find changes before they become dangerous. This is the payoff. The habits that reduce cancer risk are the same habits that give you more energy, better sleep, clearer thinking, and a longer health span. Prevention isn't sacrifice. It's leverage. Cancer grows in silence. But so does prevention. Every choice you make today is a vote for the version of you that exists 10 years from now. You won't feel it tomorrow, but your cells will. Your DNA will. And one day, when a damaged cell appears, your body will have the resources to deal with it before it becomes a problem. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You need to stop ignoring the small things. Because small things, repeated daily, become your biology. Thanks for watching Daily Antidote. If this changed how you think about your health, subscribe and join a growing community of people who refuse to leave their future to chance. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and watch the next video to understand how chronic inflammation, the hidden fire inside your body, connects to almost every disease of aging.